Any questions from previous sessions? Okay. My voice is audible to you guys? I'm not hearing any response.
Yeah, we are able to hear you.
Yeah.
Yes, Chulu, we are able.
So there are few changes in real time. If you go, so there will be some changes will be there. So how to launch a page? So normally yesterday we have taken directly launch stage to automate the same. So see, I will do something here. This application launch, right? What I will do launch it again. See, I got an exception that application already launched. Okay, so these kind of exceptions you should handle it a lot. So how we going to launch an application? In real time, we should not launch the application directly. First, we'll check whether it's connected or not. Okay, first thing. If it is connected, then automatically no need to do anything. Why? Because it's already connected to the Blue Prism, right? So if it's now, in case if it's not connected, I will try to attach it. What is mean by attach? Attach nothing but it has opened somewhere. My Blue Prism has to attach that particular page. That is called an attach. If these two conditions fail, that time itself we have to launch the application. So first we will do one by one. Launch at the final stage. These steps are common for any application. Okay, they will give in any project for me. So first I will do these steps. Launch. In interview also you have to explain like this. Okay, how you will launch an application. So directly I don't launch my application. So first I will check whether it's connected or not. If it's connected, then no need to do anything. Why? Because it's already connected to the group. Right? For the connection only we are launching the application, right? So if it's already connected, then no need to do anything. If it's not connected, I will try to attach it. I am assuming that application has already opened. So I will try to attach that application. If both cases are failed, then only I will do launch my application. Okay, that is how we have to launch one application. See one by one. I have taken the read stage first. Take a root element. Is connected. I will take the decision stage here. Flag. It's already connected, not to do anything. Directly it has to come to the end. Okay, if not connected, then I'll try to attach it. Already open application also it will do attach. Okay, it will connect to the Blue Prism by taking this attach step. If already that application is open. Okay, for attaching, take a root element and select attach. So for attach, you have to pass the process name, window title, and the child index. Child index will be the 0, common. Okay, child index will be the 0. So process name and the window title you should know it. What is the window title? So this is the window title. This is the like login into Facebook. This is my window title. So that one I have to give it here. Put star. Login. Star. This is called wildcards. Why I'm giving means okay, my login star. So what my controller will do. So if it is log in, then it will take. So whatever the data is there after that, no, it won't consider. It will directly attach it. So what I'm saying, so my window title is start with the login. then I will connect to that application. So that is how I'm giving my logic. And the process name. So every application process name we can come to know by going to the task manager. Application. So my application already opened in the IE, Internet Explorer. Right click on it, go to process. I explore.exe. That is my process name. So okay, .exe we should remove it. Only I explore we have to give all small letters. Not only this one, any application if you will take it. That is how we will do it. I explore. For Chrome it will be like Chrome. CHOR. For every application process name you can able to know by going to the task manager. Right? Close this one. And as I told you, child index value will be the 0. This is my logic in real time. Okay, so if both conditions have failed, so I will get an exception. There is a noise. If both conditions have failed, so one is that this condition has failed. If both get failed, I will get an exception, right? So exception can be catched by the recovery. In between recovery and the resume, I will launch my application. Now we will do it one by one. Okay, now see my Blue Prism ideal state now. So my application already opened. See how my Blue Prism is connected to this application. One by step you see. Done. It has connected. It never launched my application. Why it never launched? Already my application is there. So that is why it is connected directly. So here what are the arguments I have passed? I have passed my window title and the process name. Window title and the process name. Right? Then okay. Okay, this is the way it will work. So see if I close my application. Now I will do it. Connected fail, attach fail, exception catch with recovery. Now I'm launched. This is the way we have to launch it, the application. So see now my Blue Prism already connected to the application. So it has to connect. So this value is going to be true now. So it won't go to the attach and this session, that it will come to the straight forward. See. True. Done. Questions?
So in is connected decision, we checked for only the name of the tab name and the
First, this is a different action. By using this action, I'm checking whether my application is connected or not. So this value is gonna give me one flag value, true or false. If it is already my connected, then no need to do anything. So that is why I'm taking a decision stage and right to the end. If this will get failed, then I will try to attach it. If both get failed, I will launch it. So you should not direct launch the application. Why? Because if already application already launched, then there will be two groups. Suppose two Facebooks are open now, that will be give some exception. Why? Because this we are writing that elements, right? So element will be multiple elements will be fine for this one. So those exceptions we have to handle it. So that is the way we have to do it. This is the best practice. First we have to read the status. Then I will attach it. If both get failed, then I will launch my application. Any questions? I'm reading the application status first. So I'm going to get the result in the flag to connect or not. So this application now, see, this is the detached, means it has connected. Refresh it. So now it is ideal state now. So practice 2-3 times in application module, you can come to know. Okay, by seeing you won't get anything. You should practice. Then only you can come to know what is in launch, what is in detach, attach, and everything. So now my application, this is an ideal state. So if I run this one, so I will get the value as false. Why it will be false means my Prism is not connected. If it's connected, it will show you detach, because application already connected. Right? So if this will fail, I will try to attach it. Why? Because my application already open. So it got attached. So now it will be see detach. Before launch is there, now detach is there. Why? Because we have attached it. Right? So that is how it will go. Questions? Any questions? Pankaj? Is clear? Yes. I'm closing this one. So yesterday we have logged into the Gmail, right? So we have done in the Object Studio, right? So I will just launch that. I will run it and check. So I have taken the values, hardcode values. I have taken email ID and the password, the data items. It's already logged in. In the launching the application, give the username and the next password. Then click on next. So it's completely automated. So this is the way we will log into the Gmail. So close this one. So now this one I will implement with the best practices. So how we will do it? So for the launch, we already know dynamic. So same thing. First we'll take the read stage, take the root element is connected. So output will get the status. I'll take the decision stage. Is connected. If it's already connected, then no one to do anything. If it's not connected, I will try to attach that application. Okay, you can do like this, but this is not even considered as the best practice. Okay, you have to do in a proper manner. So if already application already open, you should not launch the application again. Okay, if already application is connected, then no need to attach and no need to do anything. Directly it has to go. So that is the way this logic will work. So this is the page everywhere in the real time. This is the way they will write the code. Okay, for launching the application, we have to take a separate action. And first we'll take the read the connectivity status. After that, if it's true, then not to do anything. If not, then I will try to attach it. So if both cases fail, then I will get an exception. So the exception will be catch by the recovery. So in that recovery and the resume, I will launch my application. Launching is the final state. If both get failed. Okay, that is the way we have to do it. For the Gmail, what is the window text? We'll see it now. So I need to go to the starting stage, check the window text. So Gmail is my window text. Okay, window text is Gmail. Tab name Gmail. Take a star because before also some text will come, it will accept. Suppose in the tomorrow, I mean after a few days, if they put Gmail login, something like that, so it will also take the same page. That is why I have given the star. So what is the process name? It's already opened the IE Internet Explorer. So for Internet Explorer, what is the process name? I Explorer is my process name. So if you want to know the process name, where you have to go to the Task Manager, Application, go to the process. I Explore. Done. So if code not comes, there will be exception will come. Exception will be catched by the recovery. In between that, we will launch the application. It's the launch page. So this is the login page. Right. So after launching the application, then I will check this element to be found. After this element found, then I will pass the email ID. Then I will click on the next button. After that, the page is refreshing. So that's why I taken the wait here again. So in the wait, I will check for this element to be found. If this element will found, I'm writing the password and click on the login button. Right. And the username and password I should get it from my process. Right. Username, the password. So everything done. So I have created this username password because I need to send this username and password from my process. And I need to publish it, then only I can able to see this action from the process. So right click on it, publish. Right click on it, publish. Save. So this one. So credentials, I need to save it in the credentials manager. Right. So now I will create the credentials, then I will create a process. Credentials can be created in the system tab. Come to the credentials. New. So already there, we will use this. It's already there. So I can use the same credentials. And those are the valid credentials I have given. So click on OK. You guys know that how to create a credentials. Click on new and give the username and password and give the access rights. Right, now I'm creating the process. Okay, first I should check the credentials are valid or not. After valid credentials, then only I need to launch my application, then I need to log into the application, right? So any questions are there? Any questions, please raise it now. Any questions?
So this time we are using Process Studio. I think we need to use the Object Studio, right, for these kind of automations.
Object Studio, you have to spike the elements. Okay, all the rule-based, logic-based should be from the Process Studio. Why? Because in end of the day, you have to see your process in the control room. Objects you can't see in the control room, right? So whatever the business objects you will create, you have to call it from the process. That process you have to publish to the control room. So then only from the control room they can able to run it. So for every object, whatever you created, you have to create the process. From the process only, process will start.
Okay, can you show me the Facebook one more time for me, please?
Yes. So Facebook one, see, this is the Facebook one. So first I'm taking the credentials, I'm validating the credentials, I'm launching and logging.
Okay.
This is the way we will do it. From the process only, projects will start. Even though there is a completely Object Studio, you have to do the rule-based logics in the Process Studio only. So that is the best practices which Blue Prism is providing. And suppose if you've done everything in the Object Studio. So yesterday I have done everything Gmail login in the Object Studio. But you can't publish the business object to the control room, right? Because only process only you can able to see it. See the available process.
Okay.
So completely process everything, whatever the logics you have implemented in the business object. So you have to collect from the process. That process you have to publish to the control room, so that whenever they call the process, that a business object automatically get called.
Okay.
So now I need to do my prerequisites for that application. So before launching my application, I will check the credentials are valid or not. Okay. So in the real time, I will take everything in the Gmail one, Facebook one directly we have done in the main page. So as I told you from the first class itself, so in main page it contains only the high level flow, not the complete logics. Okay. So now I will create the high level flow for my Gmail. So I'm going with the first step by step. So renaming it, give some name called initialize. Okay, so in initial stage, I will check and validate my credentials. Yes, questions? Yes, questions? Right. So my initialize page will have the prerequisites. Before running my bot, what are the things I need to check? I need to check everything in the initialize page. Okay, the naming, you can create anything. So, but we should not launch the application directly. First, we check the credentials are valid or not. Right. So those things we will check it. Right? Because without credentials, if you launch that application, there will be no use. Correct. That is why we have to validate before only. So for credentials validations, go to credentials and the get credentials is an action. So here we have to be the credentials name. And the outputs, password, username, expert date, and the status. right? So after getting the credentials, we have to validate both credentials are valid or not. These steps are common for any application. Status should be valid. Status equal valid only. After that, I will check. So in the username and password, I got the proper data or not. So any empty values I have got it or not. So I will do validate. Text length of or if anything empty value, then those are invalid credentials, right? So that is why I will do a valid. It's a business exception. AG underscore naming is only business exception. So invalid credentials pre-checks. So these details, we get in the PDD. In the PDD, in the SDD and PDD, we're gonna get all this exception type and exception details and everything. And then you can copy paste. So if I implement my client requirements for the same page, done. This is about the credentials are wrong. If both credentials are wrong, directly I will get an exception. That exception will catch by the main page recovery end. So it will terminate that application. So first what I will do, I will evaluate my credentials. And from this page, I need to pass the credentials. User and password, I need to pass to my main page. Why? Because for the next stages, I require those, right? That is why I'm creating the output parameters. One is the password, one is the username. this page is going to give me output, one password and one user. Then what should I know? My next stage is I need to launch my application. First is the launch. We have to publish the actions, then only we can able to see in this drop down. So otherwise you can't able to see. So for the login username and password, already there we have created the input parameters. So that is why it's asking. So we have to pass the username and the password. Then exception handling we need to do. For exception handling, let's take the global recovery, global resume. In between global recovery and the resume, we have to take the exception details. So by font settings, this font and everything client will give us. So there are less people will ask to put all the font and so I'm working for the banking, so that's why they are asking all this. Done. Refresh, there are no errors. Close the application. See, I'm launching my map from my process. Refresh, reset, start. First, we'll go to initialize page. It will get the credentials. It will validate the credentials. So then everything is fine. Then I will launch the application. Username, password, done. This is how I have run in the slow mode or normal mode. So if you run the fast mode, then you will see like any questions? Guys, you guys have to take some web pages and try to automate the same. Okay, then you can come to know. So we'll see another application. Any questions? Please do let me know before going to the next use case.
Shilu?
Yep.
So once this process is published to control tab, so how we can monitor or how we can start the process from there? How
Yes.
we
Yes.
start the process from there and
Yes.
we can initiate this process.
Okay. Once you have published the process in the control room, so what the testing team will do, they will do schedule the application. Scheduling nothing but on the particular day, on the particular time, so on the particular resource it will run. So they will do scheduling. Scheduling is a separate topic for us.
Okay. So are we going to cover in the coming sessions?
Yes. Scheduling I will to cover it. This is directly. Okay, suppose in your case, I think so. You guys can able to do it. Once you publish it, they directly drag and drop on your particular resource, and you can see there is one row is going to generate it. So mine is some issue there. So you can see there is a one row is going to generate here. Right click on the resource and click on start.
Okay. So why it was showing that it is too busy to run?
Why? Because this is there in my SQL installation issue here. That's why for me that issue. For you guys, you won't get this.
Yeah.
Okay. So from the control room, those testing team people, they doesn't know that this one they don't even have access for the studio only. In the control room only, they will once they import it, you can able to see this process in the control room. What they will do, there will be set of VMs will be there. So they will directly drag and drop those particular resource and they will start testing it. Okay, so after they can suppose then an exception will happen. So there is a status will be going. You can go able to see there is a status on the particular row. So like terminated success and all. So right click on it, view log. View log means after clicking the view log, one document is going to go open. In the document, you can able to see where it has start, where it has exception has happened and everything. Okay, that will be there. I will show you here, no issues. So here you can able to see the row. On that row, you can able to see the status.
Okay.
Yeah, Pankaj, now your group is working. Try to automate one application. We can able to run in the control room and we'll check it. How the control room will run and everything. We can able to check it. Automate sim like Facebook and Gmail. These things you can do it, and we will run it from the control room and check.
Okay, so I'll do it and I'll take your support in case it is required.
Yeah, sure. You will do it in studio. So how to run in the control room, how to schedule and everything we can see. Scheduling won't work, but I will show you how to schedule and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Here in the same instance, it won't run. It will run in the VMs.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Actually, that is not our duty, but if we have the knowledge, that will have advantage in the interview. So we'll see another application called order system. See here, this is one of the window-based application. Okay. First, I will explain about the manual process. Then we will see how to automate the same. Okay, they will every supporting peoples they will get some excels, okay, on the particular shared drive, so they will get the excel files. Okay, what the supporting peoples will do, they will open the excel file, and these are the about the orders. Okay, these are the orders: product code, quantity, unit price, cost center. These are about the order and the details. This is the order details. So what their task means, so they have to open that application and they have to enter all these details in the particular form. After entering all the details to the form, they will get one reference number. So they have to copy this that reference number to here, and that is how they will do for all the products. They have to do it. If there are now, I have created only 11, so there are thousands are there. So their duty is to be just give all the details and what is the reference number. They will get it. They will copy the reference number here, and at the final end of the day, that Excel sheet they will send it to the particular concerned person. That is their duty. This is about the manual task. Okay, I am the supporting team guy now, so I will get this Excel file from the shared drive on the particular time. I will take that shared from the shared drive. I will take that Excel file to my local drive, and I will open it, and I will select all these details, and I will open my application. I'll give my credentials. After that, my task is to I need to create the order. So first one is the add new order. Then they will enter all these details. And after that, they will click on submit order. And pop-up will come with the reference number 572. 572. They click on continue. Again, they will click on the one button. Again, one form will come. So like this, every details they will do it like this. So they do it like same. One zero nine zero. Again same, right? So this is the way they are doing. Manual peoples. This is the now how I shown So the way they are doing. So like this, there are some 5 to 6 people are working on this, creating the orders, creating the reference numbers and all. So this is we have to automate it from the scratch. Okay, how we can automate the things? We will see it. So first, so this will take 3 hours, exactly 3 hours to explain you guys, and I need to complete this one. So today we will do it how much we can able to do it. At least we will spy the elements, required elements. We will start creating the object studio, and there we will try to spy all these required elements. Okay, so click on close. I'm closing the application now. So now I start with the object studio. Whenever they have given the project, if there is an interaction with any third-party application, first you have to start with an object studio, not process studio. After completing the object studio, then you have to create the process studio. For this one, what is in the process studio? What we'll do? First, I will check this Excel is there or not. After Excel is there, then I will get the data to the collection. After taking the collection, then I will call my business object. From the process, I will share all the order details one by one, and from the business object, I will give the reference numbers to the process. So at last, finally, I will get everything into one collection. That collection I will write into one Excel sheet. Then that Excel sheet I will send to the concerned person. This is a complete process flow. Any questions in that? Any questions? Yes. So first I will start creating the object studio. So first I should know it the path of the file. So right click on it, copy as path. Double click on it. So whenever you create the business object, first you have to do configure your application modular. Right. So click on application modular. Next, here you have to give the path without double quotations. Next, done. First click on the launch to check whether we have properly configured your application modular or not. Yes, I can able to see it's launching. I can try it out. Yes, it's launching. So fine, we have properly configured your application modular. Now I need to spy the required elements. All the elements I need to spy. So for this is my first screen, the second screen, third screen. I have 4 screens are there. So in the every screen, what are the elements I need to take everything I will capture and I will keep it in the application modular. Right. So click on application modular. Element 1. So now I will start taking the elements first one by one. Click on identify. So first I will take the complete window. Window I won't use in the code. For the proper arrangements of this spying elements, so I'm taking this one. Why? Because every window, in that window, one of the elements I have spied. So everything it will be whenever after a few days, if you want to add some element also, it will be easy. And troubleshooting will also get very easy. So that's why this is the best practice. First take the window. Login window. Highlight it, selecting files. I never use the code for just for proper alignment purpose. Now I will add the child to this particular element. identify the staff number. So click and highlight. You can see there are two elements in highlight, right? So this is because of those attributes having the same values. That's what we'll do. As we discussed, for element uniqueness, we have to click on the ordinal. That's it. Done. Any questions here? By using the ordinal, we can spy the elements properly. Element uniqueness. In 30 mode, text box. This is just naming convention. You can directly give name. Next element. You can highlight. Just selecting fine is better. Keep it click on ordinal for every time. So it will. You can highlight. Yes, it's highlighting fine. Let's see. Done. So another element we have to take. Add element. So button. Right. So in 32 mode. So button type. Right. For this also you can click on ordinal. So for the ordinal is the element uniqueness. So here parent elements are not there. So you have to check it. So you'll get the more parent elements in the AA mode. If you spy with AA mode, you can see more elements. So we'll see one element will spy in AA mode. For any window-based application, first priority for the Win30 mode. If Win30 mode is not work, then only we will go for the AA. Otherwise, we should not do it. For just element sake, I will check. See, these are all the spying attributes. You can see parent element, parent child, parent description, and everything. It's the AA element. It's not required on this. So we have spied the three elements. One is staff number, password, send button. Right? So I will give the values. This is my second window. The second window I need to take the option number, and then after that I need to click on the go button. So add element, identify, complete window. Say options window. For options window, so I need to spy the two attributes, two elements. One is the option number and the go button, right? So just select that particular window, the child. So you can see properly. This is my login window. I spied the three elements. This is my option window. I spied the two elements. Like that, it will look good, and exception handling will be also very easy. Done. So click and highlight. Right, so click an ordinal for the better identification. Then one more element. Highlight. Yes, right properly. Underscore. Good. It's a button type. Right? That. So we are spied in the second window as well. It's not required on this. So next window. This is our one more window where we have to give the all the order details. So click one more element. Identify. It's a window element. That's it. So see, these all elements are spying everything. So we have to click on the ordinal to overcome this issue. So this one can ordinal. Highlight. Done. So next one more element. Identify. Number required. And we have to click on the ordinal. Highlight. Done. One more element. Click on the ordinal. Put the element you need to use. Right. Two more elements are there in the same window. Unit price. So see, both are highlighting for the same window as well. This exception is very common when you are spying. See, cost center element is not spying properly, so I'll click and highlight. So two are highlighting. So this kind of case, so this error will be common for any spying. Whenever you are spying any attribute, so this exception come more than one matching window form. So for that you have to click on match index. First ordinal, then match index. Both are not working fine, then you have to go for another alternate. Done. Match index and ordinal both are used for the element uniqueness. Submit order. Ordinal. Done. So see, will have one more window. So where we'll read the reference number, right? So that window, if you want that window, first you have to enter the orders. So we'll enter the orders manually to get that window. So this window we have to read it. That element. Complete window. Order confirmation window. In that one, we require two elements. One value, this one we have to read it, and we have to click on the continue button. So we enter to mode underscore. It's a label type underscore reference number. Yes, then one more element. Button. So it's movement. So this mouse is double clicking in it. Can you write the order details? Control C, Control V. So now control continue button we have to spy it. So accept that, so everything is spied. Done. So for that also we have to click on ordinal. Highlight. Yes, highlighting fine. And one more thing here in this label. So here window text has checked. So for that, see, this value is going to change for every item, right? So now it's 9 or 3. So next time it will be like different element. So next time it will be like different number, right? So if that is varying dynamically, so that's why we have to uncheck that value. We have to uncheck that one, otherwise it won't highlight. So now you will check it, click on highlight. So it won't get highlight. Why? Because this is the different value, right? So if you uncheck this one and try to highlight, it will highlight. Right, more than one window. So this will be common error for us. So you have to click on the ordinal. Done. Questions? We have completed with all the spying attributes now. Any questions? We have completely spied all the required elements. Now we have to create the actions. Go to the application. I will go to the screen. See, we spied all the elements. So now we have to create the actions. So first action is the launch, then login screen, then another screen, another screen. So like this, you have to create all the actions. Okay. Any questions in that? Rohit?
No, Chulu.
You see the first action is like same, so launch. The launch, so same actions you have to perform. First, read the status of that application. Take a root element, is connected. Done. So after that, we will take the design stage. We selected then not to do anything, right? End. Not, we'll try to attach the application. For attaching, these are the elements are there. The one is window text, process name we should give. What is the, so now I'm closing all application will close. So one, I will launch the application once to know the process name. Right, I have launched my application. Now see what is the title for this window? Sign in, right? So same thing we have to mention. Star sign in. High small. Right, then process. So if you know the process, what to do, or to go for the task manager, applications, it's the window, right? Go to process. Training order system.exe. So training order system is my process. Done. So if both get failed, I will get an exception. Exception will be catched by the recovery. Assuming. In between recovery and the resume, we have to launch the application. Done. It's the launch page. So we have to publish it in order to see it in the process. Then first page is for the launch. The next page is for sign in. So for the sign in, we should have the two inputs. What are those? Staff number and the password. These are the credentials, right? These values you have to get it from the process, right? So before now, I will take the data items for staff number and the password, and these values I will get it from my process studio, like same. Sarah. And these are the credentials. Done. So this window, whenever we plan to sign, first we will check any element is there or not. After launching the application, so we have to check. So we have to confirm whether this window is there or not, right? So for that we have to take the wait. And take any element. 1, 2, 3, any element you can take. So right, so I'm waiting for this element. After this element is existed, then my control will come to this particular loop, right? So here I'll give my credentials. Take the right stage. Staff number, the password. Staff number, password. So after giving the credentials, you have to click on the sign in button, right? So if 10 seconds over, I will get an exception. Exception will be that element is not there. Like I have to raise an exception. System exception. Done. Right? So now we have completed with the login page. Publish. So after logging, after that, log into the page. So next page is the options, right? So we'll see it now. This is the options window. In the options window, what we have to do? We have to click on the order number, right? So we have to click on the number 1 and we have to click on go. So this is about options window, right? this is a different window, right? So for this also we will check. So this is the second window. Any element you can take. Check exist. Right, after this element exists, we have to give the values. Means right stage you take. I need to click on that in the first this here. I need to write the value. Okay, data item. You should not write the values directly into the any stage. So here also you can write, but that is not a good practice. I have to get the data item and we have to write. One is for creating the address, that is we are doing, right? So same thing. System exception. So write the description why what the element you are waiting for, why it has not come. So was not able to find. These are all system exception. Why? Because the application in the 10 seconds we are not finding that element. Means it's a system exception. Then we have to click on the go button. You can do any action, but you have to check R&D before using that. So you have to take press will work, global mouse click, center will work. So remaining things are the different options. Double click, double mouse click will not require. Any questions? We are compared with the two windows. Now one more window is there. New order. So in this new order window, you can see. So we have to write all these 1, 2, 3, 4 orders you have to write. Then you have to click on the submit button. Right. So you can take any element first. When I come to this page controller, first I will check any element is there on the particular screen or not. So if any element will find, so I can come to know that my controller is in the same window. Then I will write all my orders. Then I will click on the submit button. right? So those values I will get it from my process, right? What are the details I need to get it from the process? These are 1, 2, 3, 4 details. Right? So I need to create the input parameter for the same. So we can start. All text I will take it. First one is the product code. Created. So second one is the number required. And unit price. And cost center. Then there are the 4 elements. Take a bright stage. Product code and the number required. Unit price, the cost center. So let's drag and drop the values. Then I have to click on the submit button. That's the same. Done. So any questions here? Any questions? Done. So just like configuring my application modular. So after configuration my application modular, then I'm creating all the actions. 1, 2, 3, 4. So in the real time, so all the different windows you can take in the different actions. That will be the best practice. Done. So let me my final window is there. One more window where I will get the reference number. So that is a different window. Pop-up will come. So in that one, there are 3 elements are there. Anyone you can take it. So I will take this button. Done. SE underscore. So I need to read the values, right? So I will take the read stage. Double click on the read stage. Get text. So get a window attribute is there, get text is there. So depending upon that, you have to use. So I need to read the text, right? So get text is the action. Now after that, I need to click on the continue button. Press. And this reference number I need to send to the process, right? So that's why I need to create the output parameters. Done? Any questions? So process will create in the next class. So now I have done with the Object Studio. So I will do share with that application with you guys. So I will keep it in the chat. You guys can take that application and you can work on it. I will put the application as well as the Excel. So you will try with other applications as well and let me know if you have any issues. Okay, there's the sheet. And after we have done everything, so after launching the application, after we have done all the applications, so we have to terminate it, right? So we never leave it like this, open, right? So we can do terminate, final action, and every mandatory action. Take a navigate stage, root element, and check this is the terminate. Publish. Right, launching the application, sign in, giving the option, new order, terminate, get reference number. Right, you can manage the page orders also by clicking the manage pages. So terminate should be last. Any questions, guys? Okay, so next class we will see the process. Okay, any questions are there? Please feel free to ping me, so I will respond once I get a time. Okay, bye guys.
Bye, Chilu.